proceed with that, and then we'll go on with the next. But thank you all for letting me come down.
Who was that?
Okay, I start off with a good evening and welcome to the Wednesday night West Coast AMI Net. The purpose of the net, of course, is to enjoy the AM equipment and to promote the restoration and conservation of all AM equipment. And I'd like to welcome all listeners to the net tonight. You can become a member, and if we have a membership here, you can become a member of Advocacy International, but it is not required. And if you'd like to join, you will receive a certificate of your own personal AMI number. You can do so by sending $3 to the phone. And gentlemen, once again, I have not gotten on the internet to pull up the information about us and to write from it. I know his name is, I think it's John. Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure. Okay. But if you want it and need it and you haven't gotten it before, then please just ask, and I know there's someone on the net who can give that to you. Your AMI net control tonight is 26IRD, and my name is Sharon. My TPH is Orange, and my AMI number is 1525. When I call on you, please give your name and your make and model and AMI number if you have one. But let me know if you have any news or want to sell items or whatever. Let me know. And included in the roundtable tonight, and let me know if you'd like to be included in the roundtable following the close of tonight's net. And I will always be calling on check-ins and so stay tuned for that. And right now, let's tune up to 3870. Well, first on the list, as we generally do, is K6 LTL Skip. So with that, Skip, it's your turn.
Thank you, Sharon. And a nice last week was a bit of a disaster with the Class 2X 2.8 flare, which wiped out even parts of 80 and 75 meter band. This is Skip in Santa Monica, Prospect Falls, Law, and still on the Benson Harbor. I've been working on my World King 500 patience will be required. I think I could use the old modulator from the 400. That should be okay. And the power supply for the 500 should be all right too. I may have a little more capacitance there if I have more filtering I would like to have with better voltage regulation. So raise the screen voltage a little bit. About 400. That's a 146B should be able to drive it. Alright, so after that, and that's the most modern SDR receiver and my second receiver. So, season. We'll see. As far as I know, that's one next on 95 on Saturday. I will be on. Christmas Day is usually on Sunday, and first day of Christmas is on Monday. Next will be on Christmas Eve or Sunday. I know 2-meter and the 6-meter nets have been canceled, so we'll see what happens. So, over to Russia, good luck. Nice to hear that voice. That's all trouble coming great, and you and Wayne should be heard no problem tonight. K6RRD on the West Coast Rail Main, that's K6 Little Green Light.
Everything is good, and we're going to just hopefully have a good night, a continuous good night. Yes, we're going to do that. Next up is Ron, KD6 BWS. Hello, Ron.
Okay, sure. K6IRD, KD6 BWS, and happy birthday, Ron. Yeah, that's a great birthday party you had with the 2 kids and all, and hope you have many more happy birthdays. So that's fantastic. That reminds me, my grandmother and my dad both, their birthday was on Christmas Eve. So, boy, we did a lot of partying on Christmas Eve when I was a kid. Anyway, okay, so I'm on the, Ron and Joshua tree, and I am running the down version 1, 150-watt carrier, and feeding with a Turner Plus 3 microphone, and receiving on the end 24 with the 2 multipliers, and feeding the W4 Drake watt meter and the SA2040 Heathkit antenna tuner, coax up to the in-fed long wire of about 25 feet, quarter wave counterpoise off the shield laying on the ground, and no on the round table, but I will be listening through. So you're doing great, Sharon, sounding good. K6IRD, KD6 VWS.
Very good. And thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Now we have Jeff. KK6IRZ. It's up to you, Jeff.
Okay, very good. K6IRD with the Wednesday night AMI group. This is KK6IRZ. Let me just look at the transmitter here. I've been getting a lot of rain, so SWR is moving a little bit. Oh, what the heck? Sorry about that. Yeah, things are moving around a little bit, so I needed to make a little adjustment. So my SWR moved a little bit here. But, KK6IRZ, Jeff in Chino, California. Not too much going on here. Been kicking around, hanging out on 40 during the day, working on the antenna tuner, the homebrew antenna tuner. Went from getting things refurbished to redesigning everything, so now I'm playing with QRP power. Running the Bervin DJS 750 homebrew transmitter tonight in super low power, and going through a Johnson Matchbox tuner, open wire line dipole. Listening on the MC300. My AMI number is 1809. I don't think I'll be hanging out for the round table afterwards, but I will try. but I have a feeling I need to go help the wife with something before that activity happens, but we'll see how all that goes. I don't have anything for sale, and I'll give a call, Wayne and Sharon, but I may come down to see Wayne this weekend so that we can figure out what to do with the next steps on the shoot. So good evening to everybody so far. People have been quite good people. I've been hearing everybody. Things were up and down earlier, but the past 15-20 minutes, everybody's been coming in quite well. So maybe it will stay that way through the net, and I'll just keep it going so that it doesn't change while I'm talking. T6IRD with the rest of the group. This is 606IRZ, just in Chino, California.
Okay, Jeff. Certainly I understand why you might not be able to stick around the round table, because there are those little duties that you all have to do for us ladies, and we surely appreciate it. And I want you to know that there's a lot of clubs that are starting to come and recognize verbally how they appreciate all the support that the wives have been given to their husbands, and you all understand how important that is. So thank you for recognizing your wife, Jeff, that she does all those fine things for you, so you do them back for her. Moving on, and I will take check-ins after this next oh, God. Sorry, guys. After this next person, which is Kevin, W6JKN. Go ahead and take it to Kevin.
Okay, Sharon, your signal's gone down. I almost didn't hear you turn it over to me. This is WA6JKN, Kevin and Gilroy. Gilroy is located about 75 miles south of San Francisco. Gilroy is also still known as the garlic capital of the world. Matter of fact, they just got done donating a whole bunch of money to charity from their from the various food events that they put on this year. So it was so successful, they came up with a big chunk of change for the various charity organizations that they support year after year. So that's really good news. I'm not sure how many millions of dollars that they provided for charity so far, but it's important that it goes to a worthy cause, and that's what's happening. Anyway, I'm running the Collins KW1 tonight, and I haven't had it on for a while. Knock on wood, it just keeps playing. I see that it's drifted a little bit, but not much. Not bad at all. The receiver is a 75A4. The antenna is an inverted V, up about 45 feet at the apex. Not very high. We have had a lot of rain up here. That's a good thing. Not that my grass needs it to grow. I have artificial turf. Both in the front yard and the backyard. It's beautiful. It looks like real grass. I get a lot of compliments on it. And it stays that way year after year. Of course, the backyard's fairly new. We just completed that job not too long ago. I had the contractor come in. They had 16 people. 16 folks on the crew. They came in, and boy, it was like watching a well-oiled machine in operation. They've done this many times. They're the best outfit out of San Jose, California. Very, very pleased. I got to check the fire alarm. I'll be back. 73. We got a fire alarm going off here. Back to you, Sharon, and happy birthday to Wayne. Yeah, I'd sing happy birthday, but you wouldn't like my voice. Happy birthday to you.
K6IRD, WA6JK, and is clear. It looks like the fire alarm cleared itself. Maybe it was RFI, who knows? WA6JK, and is clear.
Okay, Travis. Well, thank you very much for the birthday wish and hot dog. That was great. I know Wayne is very happy. He still is in the shop, he's in the back end, but since he doesn't have his hearing aids on, I'm not sure he heard it, but I will tell him that you did a little singing of happy birthday to him. All right, I'm going to call for check-ins right now, so if there's anyone out there who would like to do so, please come now. Earlier, I was thinking, I'm sure I'd like to hope that others have the same problem, but periodically you'll be thinking of a word you're going to say, and it just absolutely flies right over you, and you can't grab onto it anywhere. Yeah, well, that was to me a little earlier. It's one of the simplest of words, and they just leave you. So, I just kind of, in a way, I personally hope that others have that same problem, so I don't feel like it's so hard. Okay, next up is Phil down there for San Diego. 1-6, WSK. Go ahead and take it with the K6IRD next control.
November 6th, Whiskey Hotel Kilo. First things first, I wish your other half a very happy birthday. We've met a few times, but I wish I could be there in person to say hi. And happy birthday. Well, the AMI number is 1661. We're running the normal equipment tonight. Johnson Mikey Ranger. Number 1 your 110. L4B that helps the signal along. Johnson Matchbox to keep everything under control. D104 Mike. 610 scope to keep an eye on the pattern, which is looking pretty good to me. And then, right now, what's the secret of listen to the golden tone? I do the same thing, young lady. I'll be trying to switch to what I want to use until after the fact. Then I can remember what I wanted to say. Anyway, with that, back to you. K6IRD and 6WHK.
Thank you. I don't feel alone right now. Thank you. Next up is KW1NG. Go and take it, Tim.
Very good. Well, nice to meet you here, Sharon. I don't think we've talked before, but it's good to see you. And to your husband, happy birthday. Very good. My number is new one, 1877. And to a 3001, calling 3001. Amplifier at about 100 watts carrier and about 400 watts peak on the modulation. So, very good. I'm just have been very interested in what everybody's running and how they're getting out their antennas. We have a 85-foot long wire here with a 91 balance at the front at the bottom of it. One of our engineers will pull it, and it works pretty well. So, my goal is to put a loop. I'd like to put an 80-meter loop up and probably help the signal a little bit. Anyway, we're starting to get a little bit of rain here. Looks like we're going to have a couple inches in the next couple of days, so looking forward to that, I guess. Very good. I'm going to turn it back to you. K6IRD, Sharon, KW1NG.
Okay, Tim, you're right. I don't recall your call or your name. Most of our parents probably have been on, but don't recall your call. So I guess we haven't talked before. And so you just be sure and tune in at least on the first Wednesday of each month, because that's my night to be best control. Okay, don't forget, gentlemen, let me know if you'd like to be on the round table so I can put you down. Next up is George down there in Lemon Grove, W6YEC. Hello, George.
Hey, Sharon, good evening to you and the rest of the net. Thanks for picking us up. W6YEC, AMI 1197. And we're on a little different setup tonight. I used it on Monday for the Monday night net. This is the Gomset Twin G66 receiver and the G677A transmitter. What a beautiful setup they are. All chrome. That was the 50s and the 60s mobile. Very popular back then. Anyway, I'm using that driving a Sugar Baker 200 for about 200 watts. And but I've been listening tonight on my Hallicrafter's F40 Bravo. That doesn't usually get turned on too much because it's over here on the second shelf underneath the desk where my drinks are set up. But this AM station is now over here, and so I hooked up the S40. Boy, does that sound nice. You know, this was a popular receiver for a young man when I got into ham radio. A novice, you had a lot of money, you buy something like this and a DX40 and away you went. My rig was a DX40, but I didn't have an F40, but I had a friend that did, and I was always looking at that thing. It looked so nice with those green lights on the dial. I tell you, this thing really sounds great. It's not, you know, a big fancy receiver, nothing like an 8.4, but it's beautiful sounding. I'm just sitting here enjoying everybody. Thanks, Sharon, for taking the net, doing a great job tonight. The rig's working beautiful. And happy birthday to our senior man there, 92. Wow. Yeah. He surpassed my goal by 2 years. My goal has always been 90. Then I figured I could move it up from there. Once I crossed that bridge. So, boy, I love the story on the birthday party. That was, that's a great one. And everybody have a good evening. I'm not going to be around for the round table, so I'll give it back to you, Sharon. But by the way, we're using the old classic D104 microphone. Usually I'm on you know, a more modern mic. This is the old D104 that my call letters are at the top of it. So, anyway, glad to be on here this evening. And Ken, if you want to talk about Luke, you know, always welcome to come by sometime, and you can take a look at what I've got here. It's a full-wave loop for 80. And anyway, always nice to have you on here. I'm glad you're joining us. K6IRD, W6YEC. Good night to you. And Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way.
Okay, that's great. And I got to say, George, you sound wonderful. I mean, you're peppy, you're strong, just everything. I'm just so pleased to see that you've made this progress. Keep up the good work. And Ray was sitting here, and he was real happy with your happy birthday and all of you. And thanks also for enjoying the story, because it meant so much to Wayne to have this party and seeing others coming by and enjoying the day and the event. Even the kids had such a good time. So he was happy when it was all over, and they left, and well, anyway, it was a super time. And you know, for 92, people, whenever he tells them that, they just can't believe it, because he truly doesn't look it. He looks about the same as when you last saw him, George. So he's lucky to be 92, but to not look 92. So that's the big deal. So anyway, I'm going to call on one other call, and the next one in line anyway, and then I will call for some check-in. So the next one in the list is Ted, W5. Good evening to you.
1962, next up.
I missed the transmission. What was...
November India 6 Quebec, backstop.
Was that you, Brian? I missed it, or Wayne picked up, and I think, is that you?
Yes, it is me, Sharon.
Yeah, and I-62 here in Flagstaff, and back to you.
All right, my dear, I've got you down, so hang in there. Okay, next up, as I said, is Ted, W5VSE. Go ahead, Ted. Ted, W5VSE, are you there? Did anyone hear him? Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'll check back with Ted in a little bit. Next on the list is, this is a new call for me, NKN6. I think it's I or 1. IY2. I think Larry is the name. So please give me the correct call and the correct name. Go ahead and take it. Well, I'm so glad that you came back and stay with the AMI net. It's a great net, and we have a lot of fun. It's good to talk to people about what you've got and everything. And then if you have any problems or would like to look for something, this is the place to come. And so good to have you back on, Larry. And stay with it, and I will always remember you now. Okay, and next up is Andy up north in California, 86-2KX. Go ahead and take it, Andy.
Thank you, Sharon. K6IRD with W6IRD in the sidecar, and happy birthday to you, Wayne. This is Kilowatt Delta 6 Tango Kilo X-Ray Andy, located at Curry Mountain, California, the jewel of southwest Fresno County, about 80 miles southwest of Fresno, in the middle of nowhere. Good signal tonight. It's kind of QSD up and down, but all signals are being heard well, and nice to hear everyone out there. Say hello to Brian checking in. Good to hear you. And Sharon, I was just reminiscing about what a nice visit I had with you guys down there. Really glad that I got that opportunity. And enjoyed a little lunch and heard some stories, and it was just great to meet both of you. So glad to hear that Wayne's having his big 92. So he could still pass for 91, I'm sure. Maybe even, well, maybe 90. I don't know. But anyways, happy birthday to you, Wayne. And doing a great job up here. Running tonight the Collins KW1, serial number 96, and the 75A4, no A, receiver. And the antenna is a fan dipole cut for 160, 75, and 40. No swap meet and no round table, but I will be listening, and nice to hear all my friends out there in AMI land. Oh, and my number is 1845. Thanks to John for that one. Now back to net, K6IRD with KD6.
get down here. We had a good day that day, and I truly enjoyed you. And I know I told you that before, but really, it was just great. And I would look forward to you coming down again in a certain time. And by the way, how far are you from the place to live?
From which area? I missed that.
Rice area?
I think I'm about 80 miles south of Visalia. That's just a guess, but that's about it.
Yeah, I thought maybe you might be kind of close because when you mentioned Fresno and Visalia, and just a little bit south of Fresno, I think it's, I'm not sure, maybe 20 miles, I could be wrong, but anyway, it was pretty close. And that's where the annual convention for GXs takes place in April at DC. So I'm thinking that maybe one of these times that we might, when this is coming up next April, to give you a call and say, we'd like to stop by and see you, Andy. Well, anyway, that could happen. Look at this on my list here. The next person up is the birthday boy. So I will turn you all over to him. And he had a wonderful day. It was special, and I'm so happy to have been part of helping make it come true. So with that, Wayne, you are on.
Hello, sir. Hello out there. This is Wayne W6 ARRL. Can you understand my voice? I talk a little slow, so you can't understand me. So I get down today. I'm tired. I'm a little better anyway. But I was over little more of the software. The software tomorrow. Here's all my son. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. I'll turn it back to first lady of ALI, Sharon, 36 Katie there. My brain was here. Bye-bye.
Okay, now you all heard that? That's great. Yeah, he's having a little more trouble tonight because he's very, very tired. He hasn't slept the last couple of nights. And so today it caught up with him and he's really tired. But when he's tired, he has trouble communicating where some people, especially people, can't read his lips. Makes it difficult. But he's doing fine. So we'll see what tomorrow brings us. But it can't be bad because this is his birthday today. So, and Christmas coming up just in 2 days. Can't be anything wrong. Looks like Bob, WA9JIV is up. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Bob. This is K6IRD, Missouri.
K6IRD in the group.
Started learning the cello. So Wayne, if you want to start learning the cello at age 92, there is a message. So anyway, I am having a ball here tonight. Why in a minute? Anyway, the rig is a B104. Acquired National NC188 receiver. That's speed of antenna. And what the hey, but everybody's coming in pretty nice on it. So this was dropped off for me last week. So yesterday by Art gave me 702. I let him have the Helicopter's HG33A amplifier that I was never going to use and never wanted to lift. And he left me this Equipment 188. And it's not a high-end radio by any means, but I had one as a companion. So what a thrill it is to have it again. And this is my first year. We've got a few little issues, but by the time they work. Helicopters are supposed to be
and I want to say your signal tonight is very, very good, but then again, you always seem to have a good signal. But not really sure whether it was better or the same, but you always have a good signal. Okay, I'm going to take a moment and call for check-in. So if there's anyone that would like to check in tonight, they come now. Well, hearing none, we will proceed further. And the next one up is Dave, WJ6W. Dave, before you take it, I just want to let you know that Bob and I spoke the other day, and he was so pleased to hear all the good things that I had to say about the three of you guys that came over and helped Wayne. That was certainly a wonderful, wonderful gesture on your part. And you know, I've thanked you so many times, but there just doesn't seem to be enough thank you to let you know how I really feel about it. So I will turn it over to you now. WJ6W, go ahead and take it.
Okay, Sharon, well, very good. Thank you so much. And you're welcome so much. Yeah, it was our pleasure to help you out, and I hope things are still in order there and doing well. So, yeah, happy birthday to the birthday boy today, 92, fantastic. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's coming, it'll be over by the time we get back together next week. So anyway, this is Dave in Tarzana. The Super Senior Transmitter, and listening on a modern 7610 receiver, or transceiver. And George, YEC, the Gonset twins, it sounded so great to hear those. They really have a lot of punch. They you know, the audio was tailored on them just perfectly, I think, for the mobile use, and you know, a lot of penetration through the ionosphere there, and sounded great, George. And let's see, our AMI number is 35. And tonight, no class or no round table. So I'll turn it back to you, Sharon. K6IRD, WJ6.
Oh, yeah. So tearing down an old filling station or whatever and they junk it out?
Let's see, moving on. John Southworth, WA6KUS. Go ahead and take it, John.
Thank you, Sharon. And Wayne, happy birthday and Merry Christmas to all. John, WA6JUS in Claremont, Cherry Mesa. Let me take a quick look. So my apologies. I wanted to see our scope display a little better. I have the central local pack on move the thin cracks in the wall so the playmates can get to remove some pipes to finish the job tomorrow. And I guess the end is in sight, so I don't feel so discombobulated. And glad to hear that Wayne and Sharon are doing something at the Legion. I went out in Alpine, and I get to play, and I located a fine PA system that was up for grabs to be donated and help work on it some, and it's well received. So anyway, the Big Mamu 4-250 push-pull by 810 throttle back. I squeezed a little bit more out of it. I put the swinging link closer. It's probably 120 or something. Anyway, back to you, Sharon. K6IRD WA6JUS. My number is 1258.
Wonderful wishes for a happy birthday. It means a lot to him, as I told you before. And anyway, last night just about 10 minutes to 12, we were lying in bed and watching a little bit of TV. And he said, "Gosh," he said, "just a few more minutes and I'm going to be 92 years old. I can't believe I'm 92 years old." And then he fell back asleep. Well, that's the way life is, but I am so glad you've had him around as long as you've had him. I think I also mentioned to you that Thanksgiving Day, 60th anniversary rolled around, so we've got a lot of things to celebrate this individual. Hopefully we'll be to supersede all the bad things that have happened this year. But we're hanging in there, enjoying each other, enjoying life. And of course, he also wanted to say, everybody's been wishing each other, a Merry, Merry Christmas. And I do want to say, and I want to say at the end of this also, when I close that, on behalf of Ron and I, everybody, a Merry, Merry Christmas. Enjoy that day that is special. And, we will just take it all in stride and be happy. Next up, we have Vaughn, K6 of Red 2A. Go ahead, take it, Vaughn. This is K6IRD with control.
Yeah, K6IRD, K6ZTA. All right, Sharon, thank you very much. Yeah, and Nancy says hi. And, I heard on the radio here, out here in the valley, there's some lightning, some lightning activity. So there actually is going to be some lightning, some thunderstorms. So anyway, that's really something. Don't usually get that here. And a very happy birthday to Wayne. Yeah, Wayne, you're still cooking along and still kicking. That's wonderful. So, and Merry Christmas to everyone. And also George, I wanted to say, George, those G66, G77s, they do sound wonderful. As Dave was saying, they really they pop, as they say in the vernacular. Anyway, the handle is Vaughn, Victor, Oscar, November, located in Woodland Hills. My AMI number is 1757, using a Viking 2, and have a B, and the receiver is an SX9. So with that, say no on the swap, no on the round table, and a very good evening to you. K6IRD, K6ZTA.
And I don't know if it was just the transmission tonight, the conditions, or whether but you sound a little bit hoarse. Hopefully that was just in the radio and the transmission and the conditions tonight, and not that you've had a little bit of a cold. So anyway, that's what I was picking up. Next up is a very familiar voice, because he's the next week's net control, and that's KF6SYD Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Sharon. Oh, you're sounding good tonight. Makes me with a lot of satisfaction hearing that, hearing your voice on the air, on that transmitter. It's working very, very well now, and you're doing a wonderful job tonight, Sharon. Let's see, KF6SYD, Stephen Long Beach, AMI 1708, CCA AM 1000D transmitter, AKG microphone. It looks like the band is good. I've got such a noise level. I just am not able to use my local receivers to hear much, but I'm on KFS as a backup. But Sharon, you're breaking through the noise just fine locally. I can hear you without the computer. Let's see, George, W6YEC, yeah, the Gonzes are really sounding good, and you're breaking through the noise too down here. You sounded good tonight, my friend. And Bob, WA9JIB, I'm glad you're having fun with the NC188. I hope I'm coming through well on them tonight. John, WA6JUS, I'm sorry you had to move to Big Mom Move. Boy, what a thing. And it's working fine tonight, and hope you can get it back in place if it's not already back where it's supposed to be, and get everything back the way it should be over there. Happy birthday, Wayne. Wonderful story about the birthday party today and getting the young folks over and setting up the train for them and all that. That must have been a whole lot of fun. So I'm very glad you had a happy birthday today, Wayne. Let's see. And oh yeah, hello to Brian, NI6Q. You're up maybe after me, maybe in a couple, but it's good to hear you out there from Flagstaff. I'm looking at your weather. You have mild weather right now, looking at the train station. There's nothing big going on yet in Flagstaff. So hope you enjoy your Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. It's on Monday, and maybe we can get together Monday night, say Merry Christmas to everybody. It's a Monday night net, but who knows? Sometimes it's really sparse on a holiday like that. But it's my last chance to say Merry Christmas to all of you before Christmas, and on AM at least. Oh, let's see, nothing too much going on around here. Glad to get some rain. I was beginning to think that this winter was going to be a flop. Last winter was so good rain-wise, but yeah, it looks like we're getting some storms finally, so it's good to have that. Thanks, Sharon, for running the net. George and I traded net. He'll be running it next week, George, WA68CX, because I ran it for him. He had to go to a birthday party on his normal night. I think that was last week. So looking forward to that, and just doing a wonderful job tonight, Sharon. You sure are sounding great. So back over to you, K6IRD for the Wednesday night net. KF6SYD, no roundtable tonight for me.
Well, I'll tell you, thank you for the compliment. Oh, pardon me. Thank you for the compliment on my voice and the transmission and everything. Wayne and I both feel it all to you and Dave and to Jeff. You all did a wonderful job, and Jeff locating the tweets and addressing the antenna to where it should be working now. So thank you all for doing that. And it was great. Very good. With that, and I'm sorry that I didn't know that you were going to be trading with George. But we look forward to hearing George next week, Jeff. But then probably will start the week off, the month off with the usual lineup. There's Dave, George, me, and you. So that's the four of us. And then on the fifth Wednesday of the month, which happens twice a year, then Vic takes over. So that's the group. That's the net controls. And I sure do love being one of those net controls. Okay, the last I have on the list right now is Brian, NI6Q. So go ahead and take it, Brian.
Yes, okay, Sharon, very good. K6IRD in the group. This is NI6Q here, Flagstaff, Arizona. And I hope you copy me okay. I have a lot of QRM, very difficult QRM here. But Sharon, you're coming in very nicely, and just wanted to chime in to say hello, to wish Wayne a very happy birthday. I'll be calling tomorrow, and also happy Christmas to everyone, you know, on board here as well. I'm using tonight the Jalozo station and a Barclay and Williamson amplifier for about 250 watts here. So that's the short of that. I'm going to pass it back to you. Weather is still quite good here. It's cold and no snow, no rain at this point, but it's coming. We usually have snow, the first snow on Christmas Day, and this is what it looks like. So back to you, Sharon. Really good to hear you and everyone else. And yes, Steve, I can relate that, you know, at this point, nothing new in the prairie. So back to you, Sharon. K6IRD, this is NI6Q, Flagstaff.
Today that everybody is just so kind and gracious and certainly being good friends. So with that then, Alan, Pascal and very Merry Christmas for both of us. We look forward to sometime, hopefully soon, that we'll be able to see her again. That's the only problem. We're not that far apart, but we're just far enough apart that it makes it difficult to get very many times. Hopefully the one time will be coming up shortly and we'll be able to reunite, and I would really like that. I having not been able to get anybody on to check in during our nice event, to get together, that I don't know if anyone will be there, but I am going to ask one more time if I know that I can check in. If you are out there and would like to check in at the end of our net here, come on down and let us know. Nope, there's nobody there. So with that, I'm going to wish you all a farewell for the night and look forward to next week when we're back together again. And I'm so enjoying it. We're being able to save this net and enjoy ourselves, as I had said in the preamble. Enjoy our equipment and using it and being able to talk about what we've got is very, very special. Because there's so many different kinds of radios that we can use for AM, not FM, for AM, and to be able to share what we've got and to be able to hear it from other people, being able to hear, well, that sounded a pretty good radio. Yeah. So that's good to hear that. So I'm going to close the net officially now, but as I said a little bit earlier, that Wayne and I want to wish you all truly a very wonderful Merry Christmas. And it'll be over with, and then next week we will be able to start wishing each other a Happy New Year. And I said, for Wayne and I, we sure could use a Happy New Year. So with that, I'm going to close the net and say goodnight to all of you. So 88 and 73.